This is WTUL New Orleans, 91.5 FM. You just heard a track from the Treme Brass Band. But right now, we got the Hot 8, members of the Hot 8 Brass Band in the studio here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent, fellas. Go ahead and introduce yourself, that's all right?
Yeah, I'm T. Chapman, trombonist, Hot 8 Brass Band.
Yes, indeed.
I'm D. Finney, trombonist, Hot 8 Brass Band.
6-1 Finest.
6-1 Finest.
And Bennie Pete, tuba player, leader of the Hot 8.
A.K.A.
Absolutely.
Big Sleepy.
Okay, Big Sleepy. That's awesome. Maybe I want to get a little closer, man. I'm just barely picking you up. There we go.
All right.
All right, excellent. Man, thank y'all for coming down here. Appreciate you. I was remembering that y'all played in the quad here at Tulane, was it last year, for the Crawfest?
Crawfest.
Yeah. That's cool, man. So, yeah, I mean, we were just talking about your recent endeavor with Matthew McConaughey. Did an ad for a liquor drink, as it were. Yeah.
Wow,
And it was the Steam and Blues track, you said.
Yeah.
How was that whole process? It was fun working with Matthew, yeah? You said?
Yeah, definitely, man. He was like the band teacher or whatever.
Yeah.
Now, he had really got involved,
Right.
And he really was on it. Like, he knew exactly what he wanted. It was 1 hour hot tunes anyway, the Steam and Blues. So it was real exciting, man. It was an interesting thing. And it was a beautiful experience, for all of us. Definitely.
Excellent.
And then the funny part to me was like, we like, okay, this Matt, y'all, so we go in there planning how we thought Matt would want to hear it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was like, you know what I'm saying? I want that roughness, that raw Hot 8, that 3 o'clock in the
dirty.
morning
Yeah.
sound. We were like, okay, this is much easier now.
Excellent. Yeah, you cut loose.
Loosen up.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Awesome. Well, cool, man. Let's see. Talk about a few things. You guys tour across the country, and then you go over to England, and that's where your label is. Yeah. What's it called?
Yeah, True
True
Thoughts.
Thoughts.
True Thoughts.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Out
Cool.
of Brighton.
Awesome. And now, how long have y'all been with those guys? Has that been?
Yeah, it's been years.
Since the beginning,
man.
yeah.
Since right after Katrina.
Okay,
A little
cool.
bit after Katrina.
That's awesome.
Time,
They just picked y'all up and flew you out there and did a tour. Yeah.
Well, one of the main artists, Quanic, he
Right.
kind of introduced them to us. You
Okay.
know, and a bunch of the guys who run the label, they also DJ and they're musicians themselves.
Mhm.
So like he introduced them to our music, and they took a loving to it, not a liking to it, but they, so they flew in and we had conversations and we made it work.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you guys have played several festivals out there in England. The WOMAD Festival most recently, right?
WOMAD was
That's a cool one, man.
Yeah, that was a nice one.
I was out there the year prior to you guys playing. I was out in England for 2 months, and I ended up making it to the WOMAD Festival. So nice. They represent for every genre, really, in world music and music across the globe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, I saw Lee Fields there, and then I saw a Japanese punk band. You know what I mean? Like and then something like y'all would be playing. That's really cool. Some cultural music for people. That's cool.
Very
Y'all
cultural.
getting out there and spreading the love for New Orleans music and just New Orleans culture in general. And I feel like that's very important to tell everybody what's up about New Orleans. And now, do you think New Orleans music is instrumental in shaping music from the beginning? Like, do you think it's one of the most important sounds out there?
Yes, definitely.
Well, of course, I would say yes. You know
Right.
what I mean? Because, like, everybody that hear New Orleans sound love it.
Of course.
It's like undeniable.
Mm-hmm.
So I would definitely say
Right.
yes.
Especially to
And
Right.
they educated on it. They know something about the history of it. So that's make it more interesting that they
really care.
They well rounded and they really care. It's not nothing that everybody just gonna party to and dance to.
Right. It's more than that.
Yeah, especially when we out, they wanna they wanna talk and have conversations.
Certainly.
And so
That's cool.
yeah, and it also make us feel very appreciative. They appreciate what we're doing.
Right.
So that's a good thing for the artists.
Certainly. Very cool. Let's see. You guys play every Sunday right here in town at the Howlin' Wolf Den.
Yeah, every Sunday we live at the Howlin' Wolf Den.
Oh yeah.
And we either throughout the week we doing like a lot of different private events, weddings, and then we on the road, so we stay trying to stay busy.
Right.
We working on really completing the tour for the upcoming release, the CD release. We're gonna release another project, gonna be titled On the Spot, and so we on the list we have like Australia, London at the Roundhouse. And, we confirmed we're gonna have Mr. Scruff open as our guest, the DJ, so that's gonna be nice.
He's cool, man. He's produced a lot of good music, a lot of really good samples.
Yeah, it's like
he's a king.
Early spring run we're gonna do that.
Okay.
And
I gotta
throughout
get
the
out
year, the summer we're gonna do like Glastonbury and East Coast, DC.
West Coast.
Yeah.
We're gonna really spread. It's like we're gonna spread the season over the world this year coming, man. We're looking forward to it. We're excited. The music finished. Everything is closing up, and getting ready to open back up and blast out with all new music.
That's great. Awesome.
Also, we're working on a few different videos. We'll have some music videos for the fans, and just trying to keep it hot.
That's important.
Yeah.
Showing the love for the fans.
Yeah, and the city.
People got a lot of love for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Got a lot of love for New Orleans.
And also, people that's listening around the world or whatever, keep up with our band page for touring days, because we liable to be knocking at your back door any given day.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and that's hot. Number 8, brassband.com.
Oh yeah.
Yes indeed. All right, well let's go ahead and play a track from you guys, huh? What do you say? Let's do that Steamin' Blues tune. What record was this on?
That's on Life and Time. That was
The
Grammy nominated Life and Time.
and Times of the Hot
Fantastic.
8 Brass Band, y'all.
And this next one's gonna be the Grammy Award winning
Yep.
record. That's what
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
Claiming that thing.
Yeah.
Definitely. Bring that back home. Excellent. Well, here's Steamin' Blues, y'all, from the Hot 8 Brass Band. Check it out. That's New Orleans. That's New Orleans, y'all. That's the Hot 8 Brass Band. We got them doing their song Steamin' Blues. You can catch that on the Matthew McConaughey commercial. Let's see. Yes, indeed. Let's see. I was speaking of high school. Did you, most of you begin in like a high school marching band kind of thing in town?
Yep.
Is that kind of where it all came? It all started?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not too far from here, actually. When we first started, all the guys, we all attended LC Fosher,
Okay.
right up the street. So,
Yeah.
But then, we had a few guys from different schools, and as time went on, and everybody, a few people got into their own. We got older, man.
Yeah.
We got married. Some people moved,
Right.
had kids, and so but we all knew each other, and we all was from that marching band
Mm.
culture,
That's
That was
awesome.
a competitive. That was another competitive
Certainly.
thing, being with all the Mardi Gras parades
Yep.
and just the local high school football games.
Yeah. It gets wild. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
competitive. Yeah.
Definitely.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, the favorite thing about Mardi Gras is, of course, catching them the marching bands underneath the Claiborne Bridge right there.
Right.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
circle, man. That's the best.
Mhm.
Sounds so good. Now, speaking of sound, I wanted to ask you all a question. Like, there's so many brass bands in town. Of course, from the very beginning, Olympia and going forward, Rebirth, and then y'all. Like, how do you kind of stand out? How do you like find your own sound?
Well, I mean, we've been out. We're celebrating. We just had our Vicenio album, so we celebrated our 20 years
Wow.
in 2015. So we've been around, man, and it was just really being passionate and staying true to our vision as young kids when we first started, and maturing, and just being close to ourselves musically, to just like put everything we went through, all our trials and tribulations, all our fun and our good times and our down times, we decided and found a way to stay together and just focus it in musically.
Yep.
And that helped create more of our identity, so that's what keep us original. So like that song there, that Steamin' Blues, that was like a song we was going through a lot, and one of our past members, he was the original composer of it, but that was something he was going through, we was going through as a group, and
Yep.
we came out with it, and it's just something that we pride ourselves on doing, and we try to make sure that we keep it original and make sure that it's like all of us in the group gotta stamp it before we could record it or put it out or feel that we want to stand by it,
Right.
If we could feel it, and we'll put it out.
And you're putting out a product, and you want to be proud of it.
Yeah,
Every
definitely.
little piece of it.
Yeah, so that's why when we put it out under our brand, under the Hot 8, all of us been okayed it and say, all right, yeah, I feel like that.
It's got everybody's name on it. Everybody's equal. And
Yeah, because we have a lot of original tunes that we never recorded, or some of them we recorded on a hard drive that we never put out, that we want to go back and touch up, work on, so that, and it's also like, it keeps us knowing we're going to have, original music to come, and coming up in a few months,
Yep.
we have another original project out that,
Awesome.
a lot of tunes people didn't hear.
great.
But we always, throughout our shows, we'll put some of the newer tunes on the lineup just to test it, test it with the crowd,
Keep it
test it with
fresh,
the
yeah.
audience, and see how they feel.
Mm.
So from there.
And
That's
it gotta
awesome.
feel good to us.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah.
If we feel like, if somebody be like, man, then you really think about, nah, this ain't feeling right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put this on the shelf and revisit it later on and come
There you
back to it
Right.
Right.
and
Yeah,
have a
we
new
build upon
approach,
Right.
Yeah.
different approach
Some new
to
ears
it.
on
And,
it. Mm-hmm.
and then there you go.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. What's the name of the new record? What's it gonna be?
It's On the Spot. That's the name
Okay.
On the
Awesome.
of it. On the
spot.
Spot.
On
yeah.
the spot.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that, certainly. Now, what do you think is the most important kind of New Orleans, like, what's the most important second line you guys have done? You know what I mean? As far as, like, someone passing, because that's a big part of what y'all do. Is,
more
is,
the
is the
jazz
funerals.
funerals?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Maybe not anymore, but
Yeah, I mean, we lost a handful of members ourselves. So
Certainly.
them second lines, jazz funerals, real dear to our heart. And any, all the local musicians, I mean, playing tuba fats, Eldridge, Andrews. We even did a song behind Eldridge, and also Kerwin James, tuba player for the Newburgh, and Eldridge was snare drummer for the Little Rascals. Our heart goes out to those guys, and what they was dealing with, the loss of their members, and we could relate. So like we felt so dear that we had to record, and put a whole, keep that in memory for everybody, so it's just about showing the love to each other now, and continuing to stick to our vision when we started, because a lot of those guys were right here with us, man, and they already knew what we had planned. We had put it all together. We talk a lot, we meet a lot. We discuss, how we want to move, and
right.
For the losing, it's dear to us.
Certainly.
And so we played a lot of jazz funerals, and that's just musicians,
right?
Friends, neighbors, schoolmates, family members. Then you talking about Katrina, dealing with the storm.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a lot of that's behind the music that keeps us going. We decided to feel it. And kind of let it out, because we feel with it. So let it out and let the steam out in a positive way.
Certainly.
Kind of touch everybody. Help everybody.
That's important. It helps a lot of people.
Yeah,
It brings
and it
people
helps
together
us,
to
man,
march.
to see it. Yeah, definitely.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one of the most important things I think of New Orleans culture, is people coming together to celebrate life.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
It's a beautiful thing. I've been through some of those myself, and it's tough, but it's real. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Once, like, again, we you guys play every Sunday up at the Howlin' Wolf Den. It was packed in there. I popped in. Was it 3 weeks ago? It's packed, man.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
We try to keep it, man. It's a mixture. It's a mixed crowd, and we keep the music fresh. Matter of fact, I wanted to mention to all the Tulane students, all the students here at the university, they could come in with their ID and get $2 off admission.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
definitely.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Bring some of the kids out. That's awesome. Right on. Well, we're trying to pull up a track here, I think, in a little bit. Yeah, we can do that one. All right. Hot 8 Brass Band. What's this from?
We Are One. Off the
We Are
first
One?
album.
Yeah, and the Bicentennial.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on the
20 year?
Bicentennial. Yeah, the Bicentennial.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, one of the fan favorites.
Okay, let's go ahead and play that. We Are One from the Hot 8, y'all. Check it out. Be right back. Sorry about that, y'all. This is actually cut to a remix from the True Thoughts label of their Sexual Healing track. We're going to go ahead and do an original tune. What's this one? Ghost Town? And what you want to do?
We can do Ghost Town off the.
It's up to y'all.
Yeah, we can do Ghost Town.
Man,
Let's do Ghost Town.
Cool. Let's do that one. Ghost Town.
Town, Howdy.
Yes, indeed. Too much fighting on the dance floor, is that what it said?
Fighting on the dance floor.
That ain't right. Why we gotta fight on the dance floor? You're supposed to be dancing. Getting down. Speaking of dancing, you guys play, of course, every Sunday, like we mentioned, at the Howlin' Wolf Den. But you got a bunch of stuff going on this month. Let's talk about some of that.
You got a few times you can catch us this month. Like you said, definitely this whole month and every Sunday, you can catch us live at the Howlin' Wolf Den on South Peters, St. Joseph, every Sunday. And then one of the Associated and Pleasure Clubs, one that we love to do we do it every year for the last 16 years we've been doing it. Wow. It's going to be Sunday, December the 11th, starting uptown at by Shakespeare Park on Washington and LaSalle for 12 noon. The new generation. We're gonna be there with the Hot 8 Brass Band, and then Saturday, December 17th, we're gonna be live at the DBA for 10:30, 11 o'clock start. Really 11 p.m. start. We're gonna have a little celebration. We're gonna celebrate one of our late great band members, Jacob Johnson.
What up, Jake?
Yeah, it's been 20 years and Jacob had passed, so we're gonna throw down. We probably invite a few. We're gonna have a few invited guests, actually, some musicians, some local musicians, and some family and friends gonna be there at the DBA with us on Saturday, December the 17th. And also, actually, Christmas Day, we have another Associated Pleasure Club, Second Line, Uptown, starting at the same place at the Shakespeare Park on Washington and LaSalle for the Lady Rollers, and that started at 12 noon. And then later on at the end of the year, you could catch us. It's gonna be a whole weekend, action-packed weekend at the Highland Wolf.
Right.
For 31st New Year's Eve, we're gonna be at the Highland Wolf.
That's Saturday night, ain't it?
Yeah, for
That's
10.
awesome.
We start for 10 p.m. that night, and then that Sunday night, New Year's Day at the Highland Wolf. Then also, so we'll be there that whole weekend.
Wow.
So you can definitely come and celebrate the holidays and Christmas with the Hot 8 Brass Band.
Yes, indeed. There's your opportunities, folks. And to keep in touch with y'all, it's on Facebook and everything at Hot 8 Brass Band. Hot, the number 8.
Yeah, definitely. Brass
yes,
Band.
indeed.
Yeah, .com.
That's great, man. Thank you guys so much for coming down, and best of luck to you in the future, you know.
All right. Look, when the project coming out soon in the spring, you know, so we looking for a DJ, man, to help us.
Definitely.
You know what I'm
you got my
saying?
number.
Yeah,
We
put
got
us
your
on.
number, can't hide from
Definitely.
us
No,
now.
indeed. I'm all about it. Yes, indeed.
All right.
Yeah, keep in touch with the Hot 8. Catch them at on the streets for the second lines coming up, and then definitely at the Howlin' Wolf.
Yeah.
We
And
brass hard.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
we brass hard.
Hashtag.
December 17th, Saturday night at the DBA, celebrating
Dutchman.
Jacob Johnson.
Yes,
All right.
indeed. Yes, indeed. I figure we play Papa Was a Rolling Stone here to close out. This is 2015 recording
Yeah.
for the Truth
Dedicated
Off
to
label.
my daddy.
Yes, indeed. Papa. Hell yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming down. Pleasure to
All
have
right.
y'all.
No problem.
We'll
Thanks
see
for
you when that
having
new
us,
record
man.
comes out. Yes, indeed. All right. Yeah. There it is. Hot 8 Brass Band, y'all. Check it out.